I literally used to go to gym and come back at home and eat everything and expect to see a result. I know how it feels like to literally go into the gym for the first time and you feel like you don't know what you're doing and everyone is looking at you, and all along I just wanted to have abs, but I literally have to make time for my girlfriend, so what more. People be looking at me, be like, Welcome to another episode. We give you nothing but the best, baby, but always remember, more is yet to come. Welcome back. In this video we're gonna talk about how do you actually get to your body goal, how do you stay consistent going to gym, and how do you make sure that you stay motivated. Remember, when I started working out, I used to be very skinny and I wanted to gain some muscle. It was difficult for me to gain weight because I didn't know what to do in order for me to build the physique that I wanted. Stay tuned. I've been working out for the past 10 years and I want to tell you, it wasn't an easy journey. It's where I had to learn what I need to do in order for me to build the proper physique and on how I can actually maintain a proper physique. Because when you start gymming, it's not only about getting to the goal. You need to be able to maintain the results that you're able to generate, but also still be able to produce more results on top of the results you already have. I know a lot of people struggling in terms of gaining weight. This is the mistakes I used to make. I literally used to go to gym and come back at home and eat everything and expect to see a result. So it wasn't working for me because I would go to gym and burn a lot more calories, and I go back home and then I eat a lot more calories more than I've burned, and I wasn't able to see the results that I wanted. I was very obsessed in terms of building a six-pack. I was very obsessed in terms of bulking up because I used to be very skinny. I used to weigh 46 kgs and currently I weigh 70 kgs, and all of that has been a long journey. I stayed consistent and I made sure that I try my best to literally work on eating better, because when I started with my journey, I was literally in high school where I wasn't able to make decisions when coming to the grocery at home. Second thing, I wasn't able to cook that properly, but at the same time, it was the thing of I was so invested in studying and I wasn't having enough time to literally work out on a daily basis. So I was trying my best to stay consistent. And second thing was because I didn't have gym nearby that I can use in order to build my body. So it's been a couple of years. I've been training at the back room at home where I wasn't literally being able to produce more results since the equipment was more limited. So I was literally doing the sit-ups, doing the push-ups, and after working out, doing all of that work, I would literally go back at home and eat everything that I found on the table. Since I said I wasn't really making the decisions about what I want to eat and what I don't want to eat. So when I literally graduated from high school and went to varsity, that's when I first time encountered a gym, and that was around 2019. And that's when I started to literally go into the gym for the first time. I know how it feels like to literally go into the gym for the first time and you feel like you don't know what you're doing and everyone is looking at you because you don't know how to use that machine. You don't know how to use this machine, and everyone else seems to literally be understanding what they're doing. I know how it feels like. I felt like that as much as I used to work out at the back room at home. When I get to varsity and I'm seeing a gym for the first time, it was more like I have no idea of what's happening in here. But for the fact that maybe I looked a bit bigger and I showed that I have a bit of chest that developed, I literally just looked like I knew how to work out. So people didn't really pay much attention to me. So that's when I started to learn. I couldn't even curl bicep curls. If you know what a bicep curl is, literally picking up the bar and doing, the arms and so on. It was so difficult for me to do that because I wasn't used to that. I was literally used to lifting cement weights or doing push-ups or sit-ups. That's all I used to do. So I was even more obsessed about having abs. That's all I wanted. All along, I just wanted to have abs. But now, after that, I had to be consistent the whole year. Going to gym, not skipping a day. So I would literally go to a class and come back from a class around 4 p.m. and I'll literally run straight to gym. And after gym, I'll run straight to my rest. From rest, I'll literally cook and try to eat. And when I'm eating now, it's like I didn't even have a fridge at some point. So it was a situation where I wanted to eat healthier. I wanted to eat a lot of meat so that I can actually get a lot more protein from the meat. But for the fact that I didn't have a fridge, I was limited to what I can buy and what I cannot buy. So I literally had to buy the things that can stay without being refrigerated. So I would literally eat a lot of tin stuff, and I will try to make sure that I eat as often, because I knew that if I'm to work out and I want to literally gain weight, I have to actually eat as often so I can be able to see the results that I want. Because if you want to gain weight, you need to be eating more than you're burning. Because if your metabolism is running at a higher rate and you're not able to serve, or to give your metabolism the nutrients it needs, it literally not gonna work in your favor. So it's more like it's gonna burn all the nutrients you have, or it's gonna burn all the food that you ate last night, and then it will go back to burning your body. Hence, you stay shrinking and you stay skinny. So I try to eat a bit more, and I will buy a lot of tin stuff, and I will go to class. I'll try to make sure that I eat before I go to class. When I come back from class, I try to eat before I go to gym. After gym, I come back and I try to cook and I eat. And at that point, literally, I wasn't dating. So it wasn't the problem that I literally have to make time for my girlfriend. So I was more focused on literally just trying to chase this goal, wanting to gain weight. That's the main focus. I wanted to gain weight. So I'll go to gym. A lot of people will laugh at me because of I don't know how to do some certain exercises, and they will literally call me. They used to call me Mr. Herbalife because I was drinking the Herbalife shakes and literally wearing the Herbalife things. So I was literally just obsessed about the gym thing. And when I go there, my energy will actually be a lot more. People be looking at me, be like, what's happening with this dude? Like, what are you drinking, bro? Naturally, if you love something, you actually just tend to have energy for it. So I would have a lot of energy in the gym, and people look at me and say, yo, bro, what is that are you drinking? Why are you having a lot of energy? And I'd be like, no, bro, energy comes from inside. So this is like, I'm just like that. So people will be looking at me. Sometimes they'll even take me videos. That's what also made me a bit shy, but they'll take me videos. But I got to a point where it's like, okay, people will always be people. They'll always do whatever they want to do. What I gotta do, I just need to focus on working on myself. So I did that, and eventually I got to do bodybuilding. So that's when I literally now got to challenge myself, because in bodybuilding, it's a sport that you need to even stay even more disciplined. We understand people who work out for lifestyle because maybe they want to look good, maybe they just want to reach a certain level of physique. But in bodybuilding, you're not working to reach a certain stage, you're working to out compete or to actually look better than somebody else who will be competing with you on the stage. That's how it is in bodybuilding. It's more like you need to be the best of the best when you get on the stage. And another nice thing about bodybuilding is that it's a one-man sport. You literally don't have a teammate. We can be acquaintances, we can be people from the maybe same varsity or same school, whatever. But when we step on that stage, all of that doesn't matter. We literally have to forget about I came with you. What I gotta do, I have to win the prize, because there is only one winner in one show. Like if we have a competition now and we step on the stage, they can only select a couple of winners. They can either select up to 3 people, and all those people, they literally have levels. So I cannot maybe be working out and still be considerate about how the other person looks like. I have to look my best before I step on that stage. So that's how it is. So I literally went into bodybuilding when I was in varsity. I literally worked out the whole year preparing for the show, and I went on stage. So in bodybuilding, when you do bodybuilding, you also need to learn how to pose, right? You need to learn how to show your muscles, because you can literally have big muscles but not be able to show them because you don't know how to pose. So you need to learn the posing. So we'll do the posing sessions in underwears, and I'll go on stage and then I'll compete there, and they will chow me. So when they chow me, I'll feel like, yo, I literally felt like I'm not fit for the sport. Based on the fact that a lot of people literally go on the sport, they have a higher or a very secretive or a very advanced method of supplementation. So that's what they will do. So personally, I was that guy believing in protein shakes, drinking protein shakes, and learning how to use protein shakes. I'm still on a learning stage even to grow my physique and so on. There I am competing with someone who already have made a lifetime decision about being in the sport, and I'm not in such frame of mindset. So my goal is just trying to have fun on stage and so on, and they tell me. Then I quit the sport. I literally quit bodybuilding. But with that being, I got to learn a lot more. So here's the thing: when you literally want to gain weight or want to build muscle, you need to focus on what you eat, because 80% of the results that you see, they're actually determined by what you eat. A lot of people, they literally get bigger and they don't understand why. Someone comes to me and say, hey, I want to lose weight. And then I say, how long do you want to lose the weight for? And literally someone tells you that they want to lose the weight that they have gained for over 5 years in 2 months. How is that possible? How can you lose the weight that you've gained over 10 years in 2 months? It's literally impossible, because this goes back to your eating. That means all the food that you've been eating in the past 10 years, they have made you who you are. What you are, what you eat. That's what they say. You are what you eat. So the way you look is because all these 10 years you've been behaving a certain way. So the only way we can change that is by not literally focusing on the time, but focus on the behavior itself, and we change how you behave. Behavior is literally how you do things. We change how you do things. We start doing things differently, and that's going to help you to build the physique that you want. So you literally need to change how you eat, because if you're not going to change how you eat, it's going to be impossible for you to get the results you wanted. So that's one thing that I've learned, because that's the mistake I made. When I started working out, I was eating everything, will not even see a result. It doesn't matter how long you're working out for. If you're not going to change what you eat, you're not going to see progress in the journey. So it's more important to change what you eat. So I started to literally eating a couple of times to gain weight. And I started to see myself picking up, more specifically with my legs, because I used to have chicken legs. I was so skinny. I used to have chicken legs. So it was my first time even working on my legs. And it was my first time literally being exposed to a squat rack. So it's like, there we go. This is legs. Because for me, remember, it was about, I want the nicer chest, I want the nicer abs. I just want to have, the nicer biceps, so that girls, when they see me, they saba well. So those kind of things. But now it was beyond the rhythm. I told you, I have to be on stage. That means everything needs to look good. My bicep, my abs, my legs, my back, my tricep, my biceps combined as well, my forearm, a lot of things. My hamstring need to look good, because I'm going to compete with people. So I have to do my part. Yeah. So you need to learn that. Eating is what changes the game. I would say in the past couple of months, I think in 2022, I was weighing 60 kgs. Can you imagine? In 2022, I was weighing 60 kgs. As now it's 2023, it's even towards the end. I was literally weighing 75 kgs somewhere along this year, and literally cut that down to 70 kgs, which is where I am. Literally, I'm happy where I am, but I would prefer to literally be a bit leaner. And I feel like this is the weight range that I want to be in. Maybe between 67 and 70. That would be a normal weight for me, because when you get more heavier now, it gets a bit unhealthy too. So you don't need to be very healthy. So the thing that contributes towards you seeing a physical transformation in your body is by making sure, first thing, you change what you eat. Second thing, you must have enough sleep. The third thing, you must make sure that you have a good workout routine, because a lot of people go to gym and work on the same body part every day. You cannot do that. You can't go to gym and always work out on your chest. That doesn't give the chest a chance to grow, because you don't only grow when you work out, you also grow when you rest. That's what happens. So when you're relaxing, your body actually grows. So you must also have a good workout routine. And another thing, you must make sure that you have a good accountability, because that's where motivation goes in. Because if you don't have a gym partner, or if you don't have someone who keeps you accountable, for you to literally keep going, for you to go after a certain goal relentlessly, even if you don't feel like it, you are going to quit. Unless if this is something that you started when we're young, you're passionate about it, or you are in danger. Because a lot of people make good health choices only when they feel like they are at the edge of their lives. When they feel like I have made bad choices and I need my health back, that's when they literally make a lifetime commitment to work on themselves. So you cannot wait until you're there. What you need to make sure is that at least you work out 30 minutes 5 days a week. That's a recommended time. 30 minutes 5 times a week. That's about 150 minutes in a week. And that on its own, a normal human being can survive on that, can stay healthy on that, and can have a good life expectancy with that. So we need to pay attention to those factors, because if you're not gonna follow all those pillars that I spoke about, which is eating healthy, having a good workout routine, sleeping, making sure that you have rest days, also having accountability. And accountability is simple. It's just like finding a friend who does this better than you. Because here's the fact. You cannot go to someone who doesn't have a highest level of performance in a particular thing and expect them to hold you accountable for something that they're lacking in. So if you want a good accountability, you need to go to someone who already has done that thing better, or he plays it at a higher scale, so that they can motivate you, encourage you to do that thing that you don't feel like doing yourself. So that's so important. Pay attention to that. So that's how easy it is. And second thing, it's when maybe you find someone, you can find yourself a coach. Literally someone is going to give you tips on how you can work out, what you can eat, maybe give you a workout plan, give you a meal plan, and so on. That can help you as a result. So yeah, another thing that you also need to take into account is hydration, because a lot of people don't drink a lot of water. You know how important is drinking water. Your body is 70% water. So if you're not going to drink water, you know what happens? Your skin gets dry, your mouth starts breaking, your kidneys, they start to heat up to a point that your urine even gets yellow, your urine becomes small, too concentrated. When you go urinate, it smells because you don't consume enough water. And as a result, that also affects your bodily processes, because your respiration process get slacking or slack off because of you are not having enough moisture that allow all the nutrients to be transported around the body. Hence, a lot of people get constipated. So it's so important for you to drink water, because water helps you in terms of like removing toxins in the body. It cleanses your body. It also gives your body, that feeling of like, it moisturizes your body. And second thing, it also helps in terms of like your skin. If you really want to glow, you really need to drink a lot of water. So a lot of people talk about how much water do I need to drink? Do I need to drink 1 liter, 2 liters? There's no recommendation. Preferably, people will talk about at least 2 liters a day and so on. But according to what I know and what I see, if you have a big body, you literally need to be consuming at least a lot more water than someone with a small body. So you need to actually make sure that you consistently drink water. You don't need to be thirsty in order for you to drink water. So you just need to consistently make sure that you consume water, stay hydrated, and you'll see your energy levels are going to improve. You're going to see that your body gets, nourished and so on, and the calories will flow. The constipation is going to go, the rate of your constipation also, it's going to go down and so on. So those are the things that you need to pay attention to in order for you to see the results that you want to see. Listen, let me know which video you want to see next on this channel. Subscribe, give me likes, share this video with someone who you think can be able to use the information, and let me know in the comments what video you want to see me create for you, or what kind of a video do you want to see next on this channel, so we can give you information that helps you. Remember, more still yet to come.